That was my intro. Welcome, welcome. So, I know it's been a few days since I've jumped back on here, but I am I'm exhausted. No, I've just been really busy lately, so it's either be a good mom and try to get everything accomplished for this kid, or focus on streaming and, obviously priorities. Let me tell you, it's different. But when you're in California, there's a lot to be done for me, especially because I'm moving a lot. So now it's kind of like I have to get things accomplished within a shorter time frame than, if I'm staying here for 3 months or 6 months. It's a different story. Like, I wouldn't have to immediately try and go get my driver's license renewed right away. But I am going to be in Japan in March, and that's when my driver's license expires. So I have to kind of do that. Question: has anybody done a renewal before their renewal date? Because I always thought that you didn't have to take a test, but because I'm renewing 3 months ahead of schedule, they're making me do the refresher test. Am I gonna fail? Does anybody know how to do this test? I don't know if I'm getting younger, but so I went into the DMV today because I said, okay, I'm not learning enough online, but so I went over and I talked to, oh, hi, I remember your name. I went to talk to the lady in the DMV, and she said, oh yeah, you've already paid for it and you've already signed up, but it looks like you have to do the school now because you're outside of the 3-month threshold to just do an automatic renewal, like where they just mail it to you. And so now I'm gonna have to do this stupid test. Okay, not stupid. It is important to do your test because you are driving and you're potentially gonna have a motor vehicle that might hit somebody. So you have to be really careful when you're doing your driving. It's not like Thailand, but here it's a bit more involved. But actually, it wasn't too busy in the DMV today, surprisingly. I remember before, maybe because now they have multiple offices in the area. I remember it just being so packed all the time, but I guess timing is everything. So I went in today and she just said, okay, just do the test online. Now you're going to, I know the driving is insane. I like being here because I can drive really fast, the speed limit. And I just hate the traffic here, though. The traffic is terrible, I will say. We have traffic in Phuket a lot during high season because there's just so many people on the island. But I'm sorry, the LA traffic is just horrible. Absolutely. And going down to Temecula, it's even worse because there's like bottlenecks. When you get to the 91, if you're from California, we talk in numbers for the freeways rather than whatever you would otherwise call it. But yeah, so there's a congestion around the 91. Is it the Corona Valley? That area, and LA, Long Beach. There's like little areas where it's just terrible. So anyway, so I have to do the refresher course. So now I'm reading through, the 405, reading through the, I know my camera's mirrored, but oh wait, this is the motorcycle. Do you think I can get my motorcycle license here? If I have my motorcycle license in Thailand, can I get it in America, or is it different? Well, can I just take my license in Thailand and say, oh, I have a motorcycle license. Can you just make me a California one? Will they let me? I'm not sure. That's something I need to learn. I have the handbook here somewhere. Anyway, I think Carter took the handbook because he needs to study. Really? So anyone, I should just say it out loud. if anyone has an issue with politics or with anything that I have regarding, like, that I post, like, because I have an opinion, sorry, not sorry. You're welcome to, unfollow me or do whatever, but I believe what I believe, so what can I say? I believe in having an opinion. Oh, my girlfriend is messaging me. Sorry about that. So, yeah, I had one really rude person. Not that I'm going to name you or shame you, but uncalled for comments for no reason other than you have a different viewpoint. And that's okay, but I don't need you to tell me what I should believe. So, thank you. Bye-bye, Felicia. But other than that, life is good. I've just been really busy trying to get everything sorted for this kid of mine because you post, so I post on my story, and obviously somebody has won, and some people are not happy with it. Other people are very happy with it, and I post things that are important for me, and what's important for me are the things that I post. You can see. I'm not going to share it on here, but at least you know where I'm at with that. But yeah, that's about it. And then what else did I do today? I tried to learn about driving school for my son, so we're going to see if he can actually do the driving school and get past it. And I will say thank you to Wells Fargo, because you were very efficient when I was setting up a bank account for the kid. So thank you very much to Wells Fargo. Why don't you teach him? I like to have my stress levels at a certain level, and I feel like he already stresses me in some way or another now without being behind a potentially deadly weapon. So I prefer a professional to help teach him, without getting too emotional. Because maybe I'll be like, don't do that. Or, maybe you say something and it freaks him out, and then he like stops in the middle of the road. I remember one time I was driving with my dad, and I was on the right lane, and then I was merging. I think it merged to what was happening. I was in the right lane, and there was another car next to me, and then there was another car that was pulling out, and somehow I got wedged in between two cars, and he was freaking out, and I said, "Don't worry, they'll move," because I was like in the middle of the lane, but I was in my lane, and this person pulled out without paying attention, and I was fine. I didn't have any stress, but my dad was very stressed. So I know what it's like to be in that position where you think you're doing fine and the other person is kind of freaking out next to you because they're not sure that you know what you're doing. So anyway, I've had that experience before. I'm trying to think of any other times. That's the only one that comes to mind when it comes to driving when I was younger. I was actually a really good driver. I'm not going to tell you why, but I've been driving much longer than I probably should have. But it's fine. Like if you're on a farm, you can learn driving because that's what you do. You drive the tractor or you drive the truck to get from point A to point B to do stuff. So that's what you do. So why can't a girl in LA, California, drive as well? So anyway, it was a very busy day. Yum. My girlfriend just sent me pictures of her muffins. I'm streaming. So other than that, that's the exciting thing about the day. Come to Australia, you can stay in my home. Well, thank you for inviting me to your to your house, it would be good to know who you are before I go and stay with you. I think that would probably be the minimum, is at least I would meet you and see if it would work. You really shouldn't invite people that you don't know into your home unless you really feel comfortable enough. I mean, what if I just like put all my stuff everywhere and I'm messy, which I'm not, but I'm saying, what if? Or what if I ate all of your candy, which I'm not, or ate all of your food? How would you? You gotta think about these things. Yeah, that's weird. You may be watching her, but she's not watching you, and still strangers. Yeah, a little stranger danger there. But, you know, if I met you and I knew you and you would be comfortable, that would be a much better situation because, you know, maybe I don't want to wear clothes, or, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know. Maybe you have bodily function issues and I don't want to be around that. I'm just kidding. You just never know with strangers. You can't travel with just anybody, and you really have to get to know a person before it's all okay. Well, thank you very much. What part of Australia do you live in? Prepare your holiday decorations already? No, so I won't get to do my decorations, and I will probably stream with you guys when I finally do put up my Christmas tree. I put it up last year, but I wasn't streaming, was I? I don't think I was streaming at the time. I was taking a break. And anyway, I was wearing like a Christmas dress that was probably too short for my stream. So I would have to find like more of like a Santa Claus outfit, which would be more appropriate, because there are certain outfits that you can't wear publicly. So, Queensland, Brisbane. I've been to Brisbane before. What do I remember about Brisbane? So I've been to multiple areas in Australia. I've been to Sydney, I've been to Perth, I've been to Melbourne, and I have been to Brisbane. I do prefer Sydney just because, you know, the food variety is quite amazing. And thank you. I do have my flaws, but thank you for thinking so. Well, I'd be good with all of that. Thank you, Marco. I'm sure that's exactly what he wants. Well, you know, wait for the summer. Yeah, so I've been to quite a few areas of Australia. I have not gone like backpacker style where you go into the desert, or what do you call it? Into the outback. I haven't done the outback adventure. I had friends this last month that actually went and did the outback adventure kind of thing where it was raining and they were putting their feet in the mud, that kind of thing. But I have not done that. I have only gone on safari in South Africa with deadly animals. I do feel like Australia has some of the most deadly animals, most poisonous animals. So that's kind of like a big deterrent for me to spend too much time in that country, because you never know what you're going to wake up to. Maybe there's like a deadly snake that happens to crawl into your house in the middle of the night. And yeah, it's kind of like going in Thailand where you might, if you don't put your toilet seat down, maybe there's a snake coming up the pipe. I mean, it hasn't happened to me, thankfully, but I keep my toilet seats down. Gentlemen, this is why in other countries you should put the seat down, so you get into the habit and you make your woman happy by putting the seat down. Easy. Save yourself from snakes and creatures coming from like rats or whatever comes up from the pipes. I don't know. Does anybody else have any issues with that in countries? I heard one of the most deadly animals, or I heard one of the most dangerous animals over there are the wild camels. Haven't heard of that one. That's where the tradition comes from. Yes, I think definitely for Asian countries, keeping the toilet seat down not only is hygienic because you don't want your poop juice flying everywhere, but or you know, it's hygiene. You just don't, like they did a video where they put like fluorescent light in the water and checked the spray, the micro mist that comes from when you flush the toilet when you leave the seat up. Well, let me tell you, that stuff spreads everywhere, on your toothbrush, on your walls, on your mirror. Like, do you really want that everywhere? When you could just put the seat down when it flushes, let it go. And then when it's done, put the seat up because it's easy access for you. Because I know sometimes you can't make it to the room fast enough, right? And you have to you just want it open. I guess that's the reason why you don't put the seat down. Laziness? I have no idea. You didn't know this? Go look it up. You can DuckDuckGo it or Google it. And you can see clearly that it is extremely unhygienic if you don't close the seat. I know this is like the most random conversation we're having. So don't drink the toilet. Let's not do anything other than what you need to do is your business. And that's it. We're good. I don't want to know. I want to stay immune. Well, before I go to bed, I check the terrace and the bathroom and the kitchen. So everything must be closed. Yeah, so depending on which country you're in. I mean, California, you don't have this issue. You don't have like rats coming up the pipes or snakes or what else? What else has been shown to come in the toilets in Thailand? I think it's mostly snakes, maybe cockroaches or mice, rats, something like that. But it depends on what area you're coming from and how the pipe system works, because maybe it's different in some areas. I don't know. Now I'm gonna spray bleach all over. Why don't you spray vinegar? That's a much better natural alternative rather than bleach. Bleach is chemical. Vinegar is more natural and not going to hurt you. Dogs drink the toilet water. I didn't say it was like bad toilet water. I mean, there is a lot of bacteria in the water, but do you let your dog lick your face? Because let me tell you, I have something to tell you. If your dog licks your face and he's also drinking the toilet water, something to think about. Or if your dog is licking your face and they actually have a lot of bacteria on their tongue, they could actually give you parasites. Did you know that? Something to think about. Did you know that dog biology and human biology is very different? Yes, I did know that. Do you enjoy hiking? I do. I haven't had a chance to do any hiking while in California, which I know this is like a really big hiking place. I read somewhere, I can't remember exactly, but I think it's probably on Instagram or something, or TikTok. One girl was in Burbank hiking and some guy kept asking, like just came up to her and asked her name and what car she was driving or where she was going. And like California people were friendly and nice, and so you kind of openly talk to each other, right? I do, like I'm kind of nice. But there's some kind of situations where you kind of feel something's not right, and it was a little awkward, and you just never know. So you got to be a little bit more protective, especially if you're like a single woman hiking, because there are safety reasons why you should maybe hike with a partner. I know quite a few women that do it, maybe with their dogs and stuff, but I did watch this thing where, I don't know. Yeah, so you just gotta be careful because there's some weirdos out there and you never know what their intentions are. So that's something that I have learned. So if I do go hiking, it's usually with a friend. Filipina woman have really beautiful hair. Thank you, Jared. And funny enough, I just cut it before I came here because it was an extra 5 inches longer and it was kind of below my butt. And I thought, you know what, this is too long. I don't want it getting stuck in the toilet if I have to, you know what I mean? Because if it's too long, it becomes a bit of an issue. I leaked some information in one of my VODs. Hopefully it's not important information. And I mean, usually I kind of say stuff, but without saying it, I guess. I don't know. And here we are. I know I need to get off this subject. I think I'm just tired. What's with the weirdos per capita in Thailand versus LA? Oh, so I haven't really met, honestly, I haven't really met too many weirdos in Thailand because maybe they're in a different area. Phuket's kind of like more on the higher end spectrum as far as like cost of living compared to other parts of Thailand. It like maybe Koh Samui is a little, I don't know, is Koh Samui cheaper? Some areas of Thailand are far cheaper than, than Phuket. Phuket's considered like the higher end kind of tourism area. Maybe like if you go to Pattaya, sorry if you are from Pattaya, but it's kind of on the maybe a little bit lower standard or lower quality, maybe. I'm sorry. I'm a little biased because I've been in Phuket for a long time. What do you consider like a free diver? Somebody who is professionally, I'm not a professional free diver, but I can free dive. Can I go far? Maybe, I think my max was maybe 10 meters. I think that's my max. Can I stay down long with decompression? Yeah, I mean, I think my longest, trying to think, maybe like in the pool, I can stay underwater for about no more than 3 minutes. That's a big amount to hold your breath. But no, I'm not professional by any means. I'm friends with a professional, but yeah, 10 meters in salt water. So that, I don't know how many feet that would be. 10 feet. When was the last time you went on a date? I mean, I go on dates all the time. Does it count if I'm with girls? So I go on dates regularly. I take my son out all the time. Is that considered a date? Like, you mean like romantic dates? That's a different story. She dates when she wants. Come on. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Romantic ones. So I think it's important to date often, like if you're with somebody special, that's a date. I go out with my best friends or my sister or but romantic, that's a different story. I don't really talk about my private life. I'm trying to plan a date tonight. Oh, okay. So what do you want to know about going on a date? Flowers are always a really nice gesture. One of the most memorable dates that I went on, this was quite a while back, and he didn't really spend much money. But it was memorable because it was something different. It was activities. It was exciting. It was new. So those are always kind of fun. So I went on a date. I'm not gonna say his name, but he took me to get coffee. Oh, hello. He took me to get an espresso. So when you go to an espresso, you can get like free coffee. So was he being cheap? I don't know. But he took me to an espresso and we had a little espresso. And then he took me to get a meal and we shared a meal from Indonesia. This was in was it the farmer's market in LA? And then we went to opposite across the street. Hi, Daddy. And we went to the VR center. So I love how they send me mail and it's like the incorrect name. Yeah. Oh, that's where the light is. I couldn't figure out where the light was. I was like, I'm blinding myself with my light.
Are you hungry?
Yeah. I mean, I had a little piece of bread.
Did Carter just
we only had like steak and whatever my sweet potato leftover. Oh. Sorry, distraction. So yeah, he took me to the VR. It's like a big VR world across the street. I think it was on Fairfax. And I tightrope walked with the VR set and the backpack across New York skyline. Like, when have you ever had that kind of experience? The yay of daddy's little girl, no matter the age. I like your dad. Well, what do you think about Thai women? I mean, that's a pretty generic question. What do I think about Thai women? I have a lot of Thai friends. So what do I think of them? I think some are very nice and some are very
not so nice.
Not so nice. I can't really say. I'm not going to say that they're anything derogatory. I'm mostly there a lot of the time, so you can't say anything bad, but like, you mean to date? Is that the question? Oh, was that what he was going for? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. But Thai women are like any other woman. They're women. They can be nice. They can be not so nice. They can be happy and they can be sad.
They love money.
They love money. So do I. No. I mean, I don't know. Was there anything more to that question? But I've never asked anyone anything about a specific race. Yeah, it's kind of more Thai would. Well, yeah, it would be a race. So. Everybody loves money and Raymond. Exactly.
Yeah, and Raymond.
Everybody loves a Raymond, right? Lots of greetings from Germany. Guten Morgen. I don't know what time it is. Guten Tag. Hope you are doing well. I have not been to Germany since 2 years, so maybe one day I'll go back to Germany and not eat a sausage, but eat a bretzel. I like the bretzels there. It's nighttime, so I don't know how to say good night in German. What do you think of pineapple people of Xandar 12? That I'm not really sure. Maybe that's a Carter question.
If you want to stay, I'll give you.
Are there a lot of old men there with young Thai women? What do you think, Dad? Are there a lot of older men with younger women? I feel like older men tend to go with younger women because as women get older, we get more grumpy because we go through hormonal issues and we become more open to say what's on our mind. I think when we're younger, we don't really profess, is that the word? Profess our feelings or confess our feelings fully. We kind of hide a little bit. No, I'm just generalizing. Not all women are like that. But maybe when you're younger, you're more adaptable and you're more open to suggestion of opinions and maybe you'll follow along. I don't know. Some women do when they're young. What How's the day in the life going? Blessed life, happy life. Can't complain. A little stressed, but that's because I don't know what the heck I'm doing with that one over there. But work in progress. We're figuring it out slowly. I hope your sweet tooth craving has calmed down.
What is today? Today's 7:30.
Does bread count as a sweet tooth craving? Today is Thursday, November 7th at 5:15. Are we going to do Speed Zone tonight? Or no?
No,
We decided tomorrow. Okay. openly express their mind and grumpiness at a younger age. Older women have experience that usually a lot less drama. Younger women come with too much drama and think they know everything. I'd rather be with an older woman. Thank you. Am I considered an older woman, by the way?
You are. You're old.
Don't say I'm old, Dad.
It's you're old.
Oh my gosh. I'm not that old yet. I got time. Give me some time. Yeah, my dad said I'm old. Do you actually know
You're not old.
that
You're just older than you were.
I'm not old? I'm just older. Well, older than what?
Than you were.
That I was? Yes, exactly. My dad called me old. Do you actually know that women are the ones who ask for divorce more? Because indeed of happiness, men have more tolerance to unhappiness. Women in their 40s, if they feel unhappy, they leave or they divorce. I think so. I mean, a woman has a certain time where they can really enjoy their lives. And once they get to another certain age, it's like, gets a little bit more difficult, especially if you have to start dating or if, I know my dad has he's the most funniest guy I've ever met. Let me tell you. Right, Dad? You're just funny.
I'm so funny. I can't stand it.
Never start an argument with Dad. He'll always win. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one. I think I've won plenty of arguments. You're the perfect age. Thank you. Smart enough to enjoy life and know what she wants and still very body appealing. Don't say that in front of my dad. What? Once heard a joke. Men age like fine wine. Women age like milk. Does that mean we sour? Is that there is 2 million more women in the USA. Thank you for that information. Exactly, ma'am. Oh, Dad is there. Yeah, don't say that in front of my dad. I mean, it's my fault I said it out loud, but you look like Mia Sara in the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yes.
You know who that is? Is that your movie, Dad? Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
We went to, there's a woman who lives locally.
Yeah.
Who looks identical to her when she was like 20 years old, 18, 19.
That's what he said I
Mia
look like.
Sara. Yeah.
Mia, I gotta look her up. Mia Sara.
Yeah.
Do I know? I mean, I can't remember. I know where Ferris
So we were
Bueller.
at a table with her at China Tokyo Kitchen one night. I swear to God it was her. And it wasn't, obviously, because the woman's now 50-some years old.
Okay.
But she couldn't understand why I was staring, and I finally pulled up the...
Oh, you were being like a little celebrity spy.
And the lady next to me was doing the same thing. She was looking at her going...
Really? Oh, she must get that all the time.
Mm-hmm. No, she didn't know who she was.
Wow. You kind of look like Ferris' girlfriend in that movie. Really? Can somebody send me a picture of her on the Discord? Oh, maybe my dad's going to pull it up. Just kidding. We have a silver... No, we don't.
You don't look like her.
I look like that. Really? I look like that? No. Yeah, no.
But the lady at the
Wait, what? Okay, wait. What's the movie with Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise. No, there's a movie with Tom Cruise where somebody said I look like a lady. Tom Cruise. I terrible. I can't remember movies like off the top of my head. I'm thinking. Hold on. Tom Cruise. Cocktail? No. Hey, Dad, your doors are unlocked on your Tesla. Your doors are unlocked. It said. I can't remember the movie I was thinking of. Never mind. Moving on.
Not Mimi Rogers.
No, not like Tom.
Not Top Gun.
Not Top Gun. It was a movie where she was like in the bathtub or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, what are the other movies he played in?
I don't know. Not a Tom Cruise fan.
You know, where he's like, you know, going like that. What's the Mission Impossible? Yeah. So
never saw it.
One of the girls from Mission Impossible, somebody said I look like that lady, but I think she's. Do you know who I'm talking about? Not Risky Business, no. Maybe I can look it up here. Mission Impossible female actresses. Maybe that's how we can find it.
You want me to warm a roll for you, honey?
Thandui Newton? Do I look like her? What do you think, Dad? Do I look like Thandui Newton?
I don't know.
No? Somebody said I look like her. I'm not sure on that one. So, no? Okay. Anyway. No. She's British? I think she's lovely. Oh, yeah, she is a British actor. I'm not British, darling. My accent is not very British. She played in Westworld. You know what? I have not seen Westworld. You look like you, and you are beautiful. Thank you. It's very kind of you. So, anyway, what's the time right now? So we've only been on here for 40 minutes, but sorry, Daddy, I didn't get a chance to do my storage stuff. My time went a little bit too fast today. The sun went down too quickly for me to go outside, and it's cold. So let me just say, if you guys don't know, I just got this really nice, comfortable sweater, and I'm not huge on sweaters because I live in a tropical country, but when I'm in California, it's freezing here. So I got a nice comfort sweater for my traveling, and it has like cute little pockets. So for those of you who use earpods, which I don't because it hurts my ears, but they do have cute pockets. It's a comfort sweater, and it's a nice color, and inside the pocket, inside the, where you put your hands, there's actually an additional pocket. Yeah, 80 degrees is kind of cold for me still. So it's got this zipper pocket, and you can put your passport inside, or the money that you don't have, you can put in there, which I don't ever have cash because I don't carry cash. But if you did carry cash, that's where you would put it. Yeah. And it's a big hugging, oversized sweater that, anyway, if you want 15% off, it's on my link. You can check it out on my profile on Twitch. I gave you a link for it, but I'm very happy with it. So I might actually buy the purple color. No, not 80 Celsius, 80 degrees Fahrenheit in California. Well, what's the temperature now, Dad? Do you have the temperature?
70s.
70? Yeah, 70 is too cold for me. 70 and 60, And in the morning, especially here in this area, it's very cold. Like very cold. Yeah, 18 degrees Celsius. That's cold. So in Norway, it was 14 degrees. So when you know it's that cold, you tend to wear the correct attire. When you're in California and it's sunny outside and then it's cold, you have to wear like a sweater. So it's sweater weather. Average height for a Filipino woman is 4'11". That's not the average height. No way. Fahrenheit. Yeah. Hi, I'm Alex from Malaysia. Hi, Alex from Malaysia. I was just in Malaysia. I went to Kuala Lumpur. I have a friend that lives in Kuala Lumpur, so I tend to go out and visit when I can. That's Rose. So, yeah. What's cold in California?
What are you doing?
Say hi.
Hi.
So this is Rose.
Hello.
She would be considered my stepmother. My stepmother.
Younger than me.
She's a little bit younger than me, but that's okay. Daddy likes younger ladies. That's fine.
You kept that little card, right, from the...
You had it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's busy. She's working.
Here. Don't say that.
Her name is Jamie. What's your name? What? Oh, hey, my name is Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Nice to see you. Everybody says hi, Rose. She's very pretty. I'll give you credit for the sponsorship. I clicked the link and was expecting a $500 sweater, but they're actually very reasonably priced. Yes, they are. I think they're around like $60, and it's super soft. And inside, it's like a really nice like fleece. So this is like the perfect. I bought the matching set so that I have like the sweatpants and the sweatshirt. So when I'm in Japan, I'm gonna be so nice and warm and toasty. Because last year I was a bit cold. I do want to get the, not that you want to know, but I would love to get the mint color.
Just small.
And maybe the lavender color. And the peach color. I'm trying to be conservative because I only have 23 kg to fly back with. And that's just not enough. It's not enough space for a girl like me who likes to buy stuff in America and then take it over to Thailand and then be able to travel with it. If I have 3 sweater outfits, it's gonna look a little bit weird. Yeah, I gotta stay on budget here. So 1 is enough. I will handle 1, and if I wear it enough, I will buy another one next year. Conservative, on a budget. When did you move over there? 2009, 2008, 2009, like the end of 2008, 2009. And that's when I started my fitness center over there. Is it humid or dry heat in California? Dry, it's desert heat. So it's cold and dry and my skin is not happy. When are you going back to Japan? So I'll be in Japan for ski season. I will be going in February. And last year, this is funny. Last year I went in March, which is kind of like going into their low season, but the weather was just perfect conditions. I've never seen so much snow I haven't been to Russia or I haven't been to Finland or Switzerland or France during winter, but it was just perfect conditions for skiing and snowboarding in Japan. And if you haven't gone, I'm total advocate, then, yeah, actually, what? Sorry, my friend just sent me a message and I'm trying to read it at the same time. But, yeah, so I will be in Japan, I think mid-February, and then it'll be my first time going to Tokyo as well. So I'm gonna go celebrate my birthday. So hopefully this year I'll be able to take you guys, and I need my yellow bag. I'm already out of the house. I will be back Tuesday morning, but most likely late Monday night. Oh, okay. Sorry, my friend is telling me she's not home. Okay, so I don't have any rush to go home to lookalike. So I'm staying at Daddy's house. Do you plan to visit Russia? I would like to one day. I mean, maybe when there's not a war going on.
Not now.
Not now.
Just like China, not now.
I mean, I've been to China, but
I have 3 times.
they don't have a war going on, do they? Swallow.
The U.S. is having issues with China right now.
Oh, but would that affect?
It's on the do not travel list.
It's on the do not travel list? Oh, my visa is gonna end for China this year, in 2020 next year. So I was hoping to go to China before that happens. Maybe not. I'm gonna go to Hong Kong at least.
Oh, it's different.
So yeah, I know, but I have my visa to China that I would like to use. My girl has plans. No date tonight. I got a date with my steak. China's in war with India? No, I don't think so. Is it forbidden?
China?
No, my dad said, because
Russia.
he looks at all the travel warnings and
China,
says, don't go
Russia,
to this place.
China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran are all...
On the do not travel list?
Yeah, because you can't go to North Korea anyway, but...
Oh, I'm sure I can get into North Korea. as a tourist. No, I think you can go to North Korea for specific, like, educational reasons. Like, you have to get designated to be able to access it. Like, if
I
you're,
wouldn't go.
I mean,
Everybody that goes, for some reason, they end up getting arrested for being an espionage spy.
oh, really?
Yeah, seems like.
But not out again. The voice is wrong? What's your name? I'm Jay Yoffe. I'm a variety streamer. Welcome to my channel. I am not an AI. Looking fantastic today. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I should have called you Jen. I didn't have your consent. You can call me Jen Yoffe or Jay Yoffe.
Just don't call you late for dinner.
Just don't call me late for dinner. Exactly. Or you can call me Goddess. You know, whatever. Easy. There was an incident last year or 2 years ago where China leaked a video with... Oh,
Remember that explosion that we heard
I didn't know about that. I don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff. I try to stay out of that kind of drama stuff. I like no stress. Or you can call me Queen Yoffe. That's okay. I actually got invited to the Queen Mary for the Dream State. Is anybody on here that's into trance? Because I possibly might go. I'm still undecided because I have Thanksgiving on the 24th with my family. And if I go to a dance rave on the 22nd or 23rd, it might be a difficult situation for me to be like a normal person. Yeah, I want to go to a rave. And I'm supposed to be focusing on Carter this trip, not my fun. So, not going to do it. I like house music. I like chill house. I'm more of like a relaxed vibe kind of girl. And I want to ask you about the rubber ring for your water bottle. Did you find the detail? So, you can't just buy the rubber. You have to buy the whole top, which is like $12. No big deal. It can happen, but I'd love to meet Daft Punk. I would love to meet Haven. Haevn. It's one of my favorite bands. If you don't know it, check it out. Haven the Sea. I love it. Haevn. Haven the Sea. And you gotta listen to the symphony one. Or symphonic. I can't say the word. The symphony one. You want to go to a haunted ship in a trance on the music. I didn't even think about that. Do you think the Queen Mary is haunted, Dad?
Yes.
Why? Did somebody die on it?
On the Queen Mary?
Yeah.
I think it's haunted.
Haunted by what?
I stayed there before.
You stayed on the Queen Mary?
Yeah.
And how do you know it's haunted?
Let's see.
Did you have an experience?
When I went to bed, I locked the door.
Uh-huh.
And when I was laying in bed, the door opened.
No way.
Yes. And then I jumped up, looked out the door, and there was nobody in the hallway.
No way.
It's not a lot of people have that same experience.
But do you think they do it like it's like a trick that
No,
they do?
I don't
You think it's really haunted?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not.
I think
You just convinced me not to go. I'm just not into raves with ghosts.
I think it's haunted.
I think.
We don't find it to really deep
Huh? You think it?
If they're ugly, they hurt you.
If you're ugly, they haunt you? I'm not sure that's the case.
They've said that for years that it's haunted.
I mean, I heard that there's a potential.
Yeah, no. Not a potential.
Do you have any more ghost stories, Dad?
The night that I stayed there,
Yeah.
came in late, laid down, locked the door,
Yeah.
laid down in bed, and about 20 minutes later the door opened.
Okay.
Okay?
But so that's your only experience?
No, wait, no. I'm
Wait,
not
we
done
need
yet.
more detail.
Not done yet. The door opened.
He said just a badly aligned door.
Ooh. Oh, it wasn't badly aligned. The lock locked, and I could pull on the door. But then So I ended up going to sleep, and I woke up in the morning and the door was still open again.
The door was wide
Yeah.
open?
And I made sure that it for sure, again, was locked. So
That would freak me out. Are you sure you weren't on mushrooms?
I wasn't on mushrooms.
No, my dad doesn't do mushrooms, okay? No idea that you are on mushrooms in a trance party with ghosts. Oh, no, imagine. No, I don't want to imagine. I'm good. Nope, not going to happen. What more can a person want to be fully in sync with the world than to trance with ghosts? Whoever said ghosts only haunt ugly people is not my favorite of your family. Just listen. The track.
It's like Padua.
Oh, have you had a ghost experience at Padua? Tell me your ghost experience
Which one?
at the Spanish Theater. I mean, I felt like there might be something up there, but
Which
tell me
one?
more.
You kidding?
Like, what happened?
Give me a minute.
Okay, he's cooking, so he'll give us a ghost story when he's done. No such.
They had
So
that
some
TV
people
show-
don't believe in
they had
ghosts.
That TV show that came up that looks for ghosts all night. They stayed all night, looked for.
They did.
And they said it was haunted.
No way.
Yeah.
Do you have that, like, the show number so I can look it up?
Keep going.
So they came up to
They let 'em stay
where
all
my
night.
dad has an office. By the way, if you didn't know, my dad is the world's best American disc jockey. If anybody needs a DJ for their wedding or corporate event or Christmas party, please feel free to contact my dad. Entertainment Express DJs. It's on Instagram, by the way. I'll send you the link. Hey, I gotta help my dad. You know, if you're having a wedding, maybe you want to celebrate something nice. You know, yeah, my dad does like the full like Adam Sandler DJ stuff.
That's in Upland.
Okay, well,
Because there's another Entertainment Express.
there is?
Yeah, in LA.
Why would there be another one? Okay, so Entertainment Express,
Upland, California.
Upland, California. Because there is another one, I guess, in LA, which that's not the one. It's the one in Upland. How can somebody, is your name not
It
trademarked?
goes by county.
Goes by county.
Yeah.
What? Why would
So
you?
unless you
Why would you
unless
take somebody
trademark-
else's
unless
name?
you trademark your name,
Yeah.
and nobody else can use it. They're all over the country. It's the same name.
Lame. Interesting. Can Queen Yoffe DJ? Oh, let me tell you, I can put on a CD like nobody else and transition. What? The band you put here in Sunset Walk, but the sea, very nice. Thank you. It's really nice. You'd promote your daddy as California's most wanted wedding DJ.
That's it, right there.
What other things do you do other than weddings? You do the corporate events. You do birthday parties.
Well, we
Do you
mostly
do
weddings,
do
but
quinceañeras?
Yeah.
You do
Yeah, quite a few
quinceañeras.
of those.
Do you
We do
do?
all types of entertainment.
You do
Specialized
bar
lighting.
mitzvahs if
We
you
do
have a bar
specialized
mitzvah.
lighting. We do
Specialized lighting,
special
rental
effects,
rentals,
Special effects, low-lying fog.
low-lying fog.
Yeah, like the picture I showed you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Full fog on the dance floor.
Do you? What else do you do? You do rentals of big screen, 100-inch
Yeah, we have
TVs,
Yeah, we have projectors. We have
projectors,
big screens.
bubble machines.
Big screens, I think up to 24 feet.
24 feet.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like as big as this room.
You have a screen that big?
Yeah.
Dang. We should be putting it up in the house somewhere. You should add his DJ link to my link tree. Okay, I'll do that. That's a good idea. Thank you. I am a luxury concierge. My dad is a wedding concierge, right?
Yeah.
Well, that would be basically your forte is anything involved in weddings,
Yes.
corporate events,
For 35
or
years.
yeah, 35 years plus for daddy over there. For me, luxury concierge in Thailand for the last 15 years. So I think a wedding DJ includes all the other options. DJ Vines, style, or CD. No, my dad doesn't use CDs anymore.
I didn't make
when I was growing up, he had like 1,000 CDs in the house, and we always had a karaoke machine set up. So my sister and I were always singing Filipino style, right? We would just put it on after school. We'd come home and put on the karaoke machine, and my sister and I would just belt out our songs. Obviously, Mariah Carey here. What else was I singing? Whitney Houston. You know, you want to be as loud as possible when you're on the microphone. My dad sings Elvis if you need him to impersonate Elvis. No? You're done? You're done impersonating Elvis? Oh, he's done. Sorry. It was a very brief moment of his life where he would sing Elvis songs at your wedding. So tell us your ghost story. We need one more ghost story.
There's in Ceylon, there's a ghost.
Where?
Ceylon, Thailand. In the loft studio apartment.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
How do you know?
I lived there before.
Oh, what kind of ghost was it? It was a Thai ghost?
It is kind of like.
Or you don't see the face? Like you
No,
don't see the...
There's no face with the long hair with like just white gown.
Yeah. Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
Like you actually got to see.
No, it's like when you feel like.
Yeah.
You start to.
You feel
like,
the energy of it.
No, like so cold and then your
Yeah.
body's kind of like freeze and then like goosebumps.
Yeah.
And then you just like,
So-
Something feels odd.
So
Yeah.
Padua was originally built, from what I understand,
Spanish
on
theater.
a
Graveyard.
Indian graveyard, or on a not an Indian.
Not Indian, because they would have taken it back.
Yes, on a some sort of a.
He's got to think about this one.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is, but they said that
It's built on something.
That it was. I mean, going back in history, built on some sort of a
Gravesite or
Gravesite
something.
or something.
Yeah. Okay, that I could imagine.
And so the basement had always been locked to where you couldn't get into the basement. And full of cobwebs.
I think we went in there,
Nobody-
right?
Yes. So anyway.
I used to go into that
I was in there
basement.
one morning, and the door that goes into the basement had one of those hasps and then a lock on it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I remember that I went in to open the back door for people bringing in
Supplies.
vendors bringing food in.
Yeah.
And when I opened that door and then I turned, and the basement, who nobody had ever been down in, somebody was pushing the door. You could hear the hasp pushing against. So somebody was pushing against the door to get out of the basement.
Oh, that's strange.
And there was no,
So they're just letting you know that they're there.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So that's one experience.
Yes.
Any other sightings?
The other experience I had was sitting in the kitchen,
Yeah.
where I was sitting at the computer and somebody was breathing on my neck.
No.
Swear to God, somebody was breathing
No
on my neck.
way.
Yeah, they all knew this happened. Somebody was breathing on my neck. You could feel the warm air from somebody, and you could smell the breath of somebody.
No way.
Yes. Absolutely.
I mean, I used to work up there
Yeah.
too. So I used to work at this place that my dad has an office. It's called Padua Hills Theater, and I never had any ghost sightings or feelings, but I knew that there was obviously something.
Remember
there.
Jose, the guy who used to clean
Yes.
years ago?
Yeah.
Jose said he would clean the floors at night after all the parties, and I used to say, "Why do you play the Latin music so loud?" He said, "Because I don't want to hear the ghosts."
Oh.
Whoa.
No.
He used to tell me that all the time.
No way.
So he knew it was haunted as well.
I mean, I would probably blare the music as well. So, yeah. So, if you ever want to go have like a little bit of a ghost experience, go head up to Padua Hills Theater in Claremont,
What's that?
and maybe you might
He knows it's haunted.
experience
He doesn't like it
something.
either.
You just never know. It is an interesting place. It's a beautiful place. That's a good date place if you ever want to take a girl to a nice area. You can walk through the trees. So
It's
I
an old
thought-
Spanish theater from the.
so Yeah, Spanish dinner theater. Yeah, that's what
Built
it
in
is.
1930.
1930s. Okay. So, yes, my dad was a policeman for many years. How long were you in the police for? 20 years?
15 years.
Couldn't you get a retirement for being in there that long?
Yeah, if I would have left it.
Oh, okay. So my dad was a policeman for 15 years, and then he became a DJ entertainer for Southern California, Inland Empire area. Hey, would you? Is a place with ghosts a good dating place? I'm not sure. It depends on the kind of girl you're dating. I mean, for me, I'm not really into going. Yeah.
Some people, they want to
Yeah. They go to the
as a
cemetery,
couple.
and not my thing. Personally,
When I was in high school, that happened to me.
What? You went on a date to
Girl I
the
was
cemetery?
dating, and she wanted to have on top of somebody's grave.
No way! What kind of girl is that, Dad? Oh my
Weird.
God. Inappropriate. Yeah. Would love to take you on a date. Please not to the cemetery. I would be very freaked out.
And how bad is that on somebody's grave?
No. Why would you want to defile somebody's grave like that
Disgusting.
and let all the ghosts watch you while you're being inappropriate? No, sir. You're stepping on my grave. No, don't do that. That's not nice. Take her vampire hunting. No, I'm good. This is staying with no holes. DJ is good. DJ with a Glock is even more good.
That's right.
That's right. Daddy has a concealed carry. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I thought your father. Yeah, okay. I think okay, wait. I'm just reading through the chat. Take Yoffe skydiving. You want to go skydiving?
No.
No.
Why would you
That
want
was
to
a
jump
very
out of
fast
perfectly
no.
good plane?
Why would I want to jump out of a perfectly good plane? Because why not? Because I can. Because it's an experience. It's a once in a lifetime. Didn't you see that lady? She's like 80 years old and she jumped out of a plane. Our- Which aunt?
Aunt Eve.
Aunt Eve? Ghost hunting, I think, would be fun. I will let you be a ghost hunter. I do not.
Do your fans know
Thank you for the sub.
that the Haunted
Thank you.
Mansion at Disneyland is one of the main places that people drop people's cremated ashes?
No freaking
It
way.
is. It's full. They have to clean it once in a while.
No way.
People take their ashes from their
Why would you
relatives
do that at Disneyland?
and they spread them out while they're on the ride. It's well known.
Well, I didn't know that. Thank you for the sub. As good as it gets too. Thank you for the sub. Did you guys know what? Do you believe? I'm gonna ask my friend. I'm gonna ask Josh
Go ahead.
and see if it's true.
Absolutely true.
They're saying hi. He said that people sometimes take their ashes
From cremated relatives.
from cremated relatives and then spread the ashes in the haunted mansion at Disneyland.
Well known.
That is horrible. I will never go on that ride again if that's true.
Absolutely true.
No way. I used to.
What do you
No,
want to be in?
it's not true. I don't know. Carter, you are being summoned to the kitchen. Please make your way to the kitchen. No way. Just no way. Oh my gosh. Yes, Dad, but those people are weird. Okay. No. I already had enough my ghost experience. Yeah, put your pants on. Some people would want Disneyland as their final resting spot.
A lot of people do.
I mean, I can see why. It's supposed to be the happiest place in California. I guess.
You want some chicken breast tenderloins? Sure.
Yeah. Not sure on that. Hi, Carter. How are you doing today?
Hello, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. What are you playing? What game are you playing?
King God Castle.
God Castle.
King God Castle.
King God Castle.
Which one's right?
Partly good.
Okay.
This big, how many?
Oh
Two,
my
three?
gosh. Can I read the ingredients on that?
Mom?
I'm just kidding. Anyway, thanks you guys for joining me on this random conversation. I think they're wanting to make dinner and I'm at the table, so that means I need to make my way off of the table. So have a wonderful night, and my phone's on 10%, so it's perfect timing.
Goodbye.
Thanks for being here. I hope to see you guys again. I'll try to be on tomorrow. And hopefully we're not talking about toilets or ghost stories because I think we need to change the subject. So anyway, yeah, beside the headless horseman. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a good night. Go raid somebody interesting. And we'll talk to you tomorrow, I hope. All right. Bye, guys.